Alright. Hello everyone, Locust Storm here, continuing our run of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I'm having a real tornado of a week, which is why I'm suddenly streaming all of a sudden right now on Wednesday. Hopefully your days are going a little more smoothly than mine are. But that's okay. So last time we just cleaned out Eventide Isle and got a nice little shrine as a result. And so we have a couple options that we can do right now. And before I go to there, what am I marked up here? Oh, right, this. Okay, well, never mind that. So we have a couple options today. Option one is we can try to explore the map and discover some more shrines to try to fill them out and power up some more. And option number two is we can head back into the depths and try to hunt down Kohga. And given the fact that I have a decent amount of food in my possession, I am inclined to do the latter. So, let's teleport right on down here. And see if we can track Kohga down. Now can I... Now, since I'm here, do I have to pay for these? I do. Okay. Well, never mind that. And actually, I think I'm in the wrong spot. I think I'm supposed to go over there. But that's okay. Because we have the auto build room we got from here. And boom! And, why am I sliding backwards? Okay, whatever. That doesn't matter so much. What does matter is that we need to rocket out of here. No, let's not swerve that way. Why am I falling down? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay, we made it. So this is where we want to be. The core of that light route. Okay, let's remember that. So the goal now is we need to follow a new statue trail. Specifically, this one of this lady right here. And actually... she kind of reminds me of Queen Sonia, doesn't she? A little bit. Anyway. Let's head on over. Yeah, well, so far so smooth. That might change though, because it looks like we're about to enter uncharted territory. What is... such strange statues. Yeah, I don't trust you at all. I'm gonna get ready to throw down. These stone statues have suspicious written all over them. What's up? Oh, overheard me, did you? Take a look at this giant stone statue. I know it's dark and hard to see, but look, there's one over there too. It seems each one points in the direction of the next, forming a large chain of statues. But you're not going to live long enough to see any more of it, are you, Link? Yep, I knew it. You die here! I would say you would die, except you guys always run away when I beat you up. Okay, well... I guess in the principle of waste not, want not, let's at least get this. Oh, and she had a nice little balloon for herself. Is that a helicopter over there? Huh. Perchance this next area is guarded. Oh, mushroom. Well, let's see what they've given us here to work with. We have a glider with no fans, which is not going to go very far. We have... what is this? Is this like a barricade? We have rockets, and we have wheels. Okay. So it would seem... And the statue says go this way. I think our best course of action is going to be take this platform here, and then we'll use the wheels. Ooh, bomb flower. Give me that. We'll build ourselves a little car and use that to get around. You know, now that I think of it, I kind of wish that we had gotten the auto-build feature before we did the Goron quest, because then maybe I could have copied the plane we got from that, and then I would have been able to build a fully functioning jet. And that is not what I wanted to do. There we go. There's two. There's three. There's four. All right. Cool. So now I'm going to pull out my bow. Okay, so we found the next statue. Where does it want us to go? This way. But... well, off we go. Hmm. Yeah, I can see there's a Yiga on top of that glider. Okay, so we probably don't want to go that way. But the statue says we do want to go this way. Okay, statue says go straight this way. Right across the gloom, which we're not gonna do. And I still don't know what these poles are for. I think I found our destination. Yeah, I think this is where we gotta go. Sure looks promising. And there's even a light route right here, too. But... Kawatik light route. Please activate. I'm gonna skip the cutscene. Yep. Hooray, now we can see. And I wasn't gloomed, but thanks anyway. Okay, you're a Yiga over there. I'm pretty sure. And there's a statue right here to point out that we need to go in here. Against my best judgment, let's eliminate you. Zonai device is here as well. Yep. Yeah! You surprised me. Don't do that. I thought you might have been from the Yiga clan for a second. Hurry up and get your research clothes on. Huh? You don't have research clothes? Wait, are you in the Yiga clan? I'm not, and you know it. Don't lie. I know the Yiga are all masters of disguise. Prove you don't have a Yiga uniform on under there. Take off everything you're wearing. Oh, and ditch the weapons too. Me and not a chance. Then it looks like I have no choice but to raise the alarm. Your life is mine. Yeah, I knew it. What I may be, but I'm not that gullible. I knew you were a Yiga. And I wish your weapons were more powerful so I could do more with them. That's okay, though. And I still don't know what these are for. That's alright. Let's just follow the statue. So I need to go, I think, here. Up we go. Let's recharge. Up we go. It's a rather tall cliff for being underground, isn't it? I wonder what awaits us at the top. I'm pretty sure there's something at the top of all this. Well, sure enough, there's a statue. We went the right direction. So what's up here? Just another go this way. Pick up all the Poes. Every time I like say that in my head, I just think Edgar Allan Poe. Let's just give myself a little seed to see things better. It seems to say go up this cliff. Okay. Going up the cliff. Is that dragon down here? I don't think that's Zelda. That's a different dragon. Is this where they were like burrowing in the ground and stuff in Breath of the Wild too. Is this where they've been coming? But oh ho! I think we found our target. Let's just hope I can get there without getting gloomed. Uh-oh. That's not what I wanted. Yes, this looks very promising. South Lome Death's Labyrinth. This is a labyrinth. Huh. Well, we have Zonai equipment right here. There's a glider and a whole bunch of other things. And I'm guessing I'm supposed to... There's a statue right over there, so am I supposed to launch from here to get to there? Maybe. But then what's the point of this? Actually, it looks like I can't go through here. This looks like the exit. Well, just in case we don't come back here again, let's just put a stamp right here, so we at least can come back. Oh, not that way, not that way, this way. Alright, put the glider down. There's one. There's two. Alright, destinations in sight. Oh, yep. Alright, I think we'll make it. Or maybe not. Well, we came close anyway. Kind of curious how long this trail's gonna go for. For that matter, how tall is this cliff? Oh, here's the top. Okay. We're still on the trail. Next course is right this way. Okay, well, there's another structure over there in the distance. I'm gonna shoot a flower here. Here's one of these things. What are you? Oh, you're holding a sword for me? Traveler's sword. Can't use it. Oh, here comes the dragon, and it's trying to kill me. Very majestic beast. But anyway, yeah, statue there says go this way. Oh, and here's the next one. It says go this way. Right across a field of gloom. Well, we'll circumvent it. Okay. Okay, I think we should make a beeline for this light route and get this place brightened up. Oh, thank you, Yunobu. Not quite what I needed at that moment, though. A Makawa light route. Brighten up my day. Right. Here's the next statue. Go this way. We're going on a serious trek. We started over here, and now we are just booking it this way. Oh, great, it's one of those things. I am not really in the mood to fight right now. So, let's try equipping this. And sneaking past it. Okay. Oh my god, you came straight at me. Yeah, well, I'm not having it. mean, we had a grand old time fighting last time, but, I got places to be. And I recognize I may have lost the trail in the process of running away, but... we'll head over to this light route, and maybe there will be a statue nearby. Or at least we can always teleport back to the previous one. Wouldn't hurt to light this place up, at least. Neat light route. Okay. Yes, there's a statue nearby. We didn't lose the trail. Although we might lose our heads if we fight all those gloomed up monsters, so let's not do that. Okay, so the last structure we went to was a labyrinth that we couldn't go to. Thank you, Yunobu. Surely this thing over here is actually where we're trying to go. Oh. Ah, great. Shoot, I missed. So you don't know I was hoping to power up with you? Really? Really? You were one tanky boy. Let's go draw a black goblin. Of course. Ooh, we got a lot of treasure we can mine here. Alright. Oh, there he is. All right, let's go mine the goodies. I still don't think hammers are the best way to mine rocks, but I won't question it. Alright, well, we've come across another impressive structure. And it seems to be guarded by jet planes. You know, if they've solved... If the Yiga have figured out how to, like, use the Zonai tech this much... Abandoned Gerudo mine! Okay, we made it. Anyway, like I was saying, if the Yiga have figured out how to utilize the Zonai tech this well, why don't they, like, go above ground and terrorize everyone? They could do it, you know. Yeah, so there's the thing to... Oh, there's Kohga. Well, we'll get to him in a minute. First, I want to see if I can get to... that light route. So I would very much like to power that up. Yeah, let's activate this first. I'd very much like to see. Alright. And then also fix my glue. Hooray! Let's get ready for some more wacky shenanigans with Kohga. Oh, they even have a nice battle arena prepared for us. Hopefully without those aviators tagging on us as well. Alright, Kohga, do your worst. It's the right hand, right? So why isn't this working? It's because you don't have a Zonai arm grafted to it. You back there, take over for a while. Huh? It's you again! It took you a few seconds, didn't it? So, Link, you just had to follow me here, didn't you? I mean, you borderline challenged me to follow you because you told me where you were going. I'm doing what you did, exactly, but it refuses to work. You tricked me. I won't stand for this. I didn't do anything. You wasted some of my time, but no more. I'll battle you. I'll beat you. And I'll steal that power back from you. Prepare yourself. Oh, jeez. Oh, so now you're flying. How am I supposed to deal with you? Well, this is an interesting idea. Am I supposed to, like... Where'd he go? Okay, I'm doing, like, no damage with this. Let's, switch to this. He has a decent amount of health, I gotta say. Now, where are ya? Oh, he's over there. There we go. This is gonna take a while. Whoa. Well, thanks for that. Ow! Alright, payback! Oh, now he has an armored box. Okay, now he has an armored box around it. Okay. Ow! Okay, I gotta admit you're doing some decent damage to me. I will give you that. Alright, so where is he? Alright, he's over there. So, how are we gonna do... Okay, I gotta move. Ow! The problem is he blasted away my best way to get air. Can I, like, pick that back up? Maybe if I quickly stitch this to here. Okay, I didn't do anything. Okay, next idea. Get blown up. Link, why do you turn so slow? Okay. Please climb up. Oh, I need to equip a bow. There we go. Go, 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 go. Okay. One more round should do it. And of course you shot me right as I was setting up to shoot you. You blew it up? Really? Right. Oh, there's the... Climb up. Darn it. Darn it. Please, Blink, I need you to climb. Jump. Oh my god, move. The controls in this game aren't terrible, but they're not the best either. Is my personal assessment. This is gonna take forever to recharge. Alright. There. Go, 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 go. Really? That didn't count? What? Okay, there we go. Boom! Ugh, Black, this place has too much sand. You're only winning because it keeps getting in my eyes. You're wearing like a face mask. So I'm going to let you off easy again. That hunk of junk construct wasn't responding anyways. Change your plans. Operation Steal the Ancient Power is over. I quit. I thought that power might make things easier, but it's just icing. I'm after cake. We've been collecting a mighty power source scattered all across this land. Crystallized charges. We're going to use them to restore an unstoppable weapon for the man himself, the Magnificent One. Once we do, we'll grant his wish for the end of the world. So, we don't need the power you stole. Our collection of crystallized charges is well underway, and the restoration of the final weapon is close at hand. And why are you telling me this? You've already shipped all the resources here. If you want this empty shell, you can have it. I'm gonna be swimming in crystals at the Eastern Abandoned Mine. Now away I fly! I wish I could just summon one of those out of nowhere. Oh. They got a chest. Greetings. Thank you for driving out the trespassers. I overheard your conversation. You spoke loudly enough it was difficult not to. I didn't actually say anything. The Eastern Abandoned Mine the man spoke of is most likely the abandoned Laneru mine. So that'd be the Zora domain. It is extremely far from here. You will not find stone guideposts to it in this area. I suggest ascending to the surface first. You may find a chasm leading there in the region to the east. There are two chasms in the region to the east that contain stone guideposts leading to the abandoned Laneru mine. I recall a chasm on land in the Laneru wetlands. There's also one south of there in a mountain village. There's one other thing before you resume your journey. My associate over there manages schema stones. You may want to ask for one. Huge crystallized charge. Nice. Oh, are these batteries? I think these are Zonai batteries. You can use them to like infinitely charge stuff. Let's activate this. Authorizer verified. Welcome, I am a forged construct. I process Zonite here into materials. Okay, yes, yes. Are you gonna stock your shelves now? Yes, you are. I think I grabbed the wrong associate. Oh. I will take that. Here we are. Authorizer verified. Welcome. This one's a busy refinery with a great deal of zonite was processed. My task here is to manage designs for mining equipment. Please hold one moment. I've confirmed there is a schema stone you do not have. Allow me to rectify it. So what did I get? Oh. Wait, isn't that like a jet ski? I will also prepare the parts required to test via auto build. Okay, so I guess I'll test it now. I am curious about one other thing. Do you know what auto build will do if you have insufficient parts? I know. Excellent. Then please put the schema stone I gave you to good use. Alright, so if I go to auto build, hovercraft, boom. So we have a searchlight. Okay, I'm like thoroughly stuck. But cool. And actually, if I took one of these... I think I recognize these from the plane we got to fight that mini boss and Death Mountain. But if I put this on there, and then I hop on here. Yep, infinite power. And I am still stuck. Oh, I see. So the batteries have limited power in them and it drains over time. Well, I mean, the plan works, the geography not so much. Now there was that other print that Kohga was trying to activate, which I thought was right over here. That doesn't seem to be here anymore. I suppose we'll make our way up this ramp right here to see what it leads to. Oh, it just goes back to the area we were in before. Oh, large Poe. Offer these to a bargainer stone for rewards. Or bargainer statue. Okay, so that's what the Poes are for. Now I just have to find a statue that accepts them. Okay, well it doesn't seem to be anything new here. So, next destination is in Lanayru. We're looking for a chasm either south of a village or some similar place. Well, there's this one right here that's pretty obvious, so let's try going there. There we go. Alright, so we just want to go straight west. Oh, and I see it right over there. Discovery! Dangerous snowfield chasm. Alright, I see a flower, I see a light root and a searchlight. Ominous. Alright, who's the Kazlight route? Alright. So let's see, do we have any statues around here? Lanayru wetlands or the mountains south of there? Okay, I think this is not the right spot. Because we're on Mount Lanayru, the Lanayru wetlands are over here. And annoyingly, I don't actually have either of these towers done. So figuring out where I'm supposed to go might be a little difficult. Well, it'll probably be easier to solve this if I actually do the towers. So let's do that. Let's see if we can solve these towers and fill in the map. Oh, this is a good start. So we want to go south and slightly east. So there's south and slightly east is this way. Yeah, there it is. Hut. Right, I remember. This is the one where I tried exploring a cave and then I lost all my bomb flowers. Right. Well, let's see if there's any hints I can work with. Yes, there's a guy right here. Let's see what you have to say. Yeah, we meet again. My apologies. We have a small problem over here. Heard the terminal needed repair, so I came to fix it, but the door won't open and I have no clue why. The door isn't locked, but it won't budge no matter how hard I push or pull. I know it's a sliding door, that's what I mean, obviously. I worked up an appetite getting my brain into gear for this. I read the nearby caves with some tasty mushrooms. Caves, yep. There are caves at the bottom of the hill. I used to go mushroom hunting in them all the time. So that's the hint. We should go check out the caves. And sure enough, there's a cave right here. I remember I wasted all my bomb flowers exploring this place. And maybe that is what I should do. But not with bomb flowers, with Nova. Oh yeah, I forgot there were monsters in here. Let's go. Ow! Horriblins. Truly horrible beasts. Come on, Link, you can catch this fish. Alright, well here's the treasure hoard. And it does have a few mushrooms in it, but it's not really what we're looking for. Okay, there's that smashed. That just leads me out here. Meanwhile, there's this thing that I guess I'm about to fight. Alright, load up a rock hammer. Ow. Alright. Consume some simmered fruit. Okay, how am I supposed to get on top of you if you just knock me off immediately? Okay, now I'm just stuck inside you. Let's try climbing up the back, maybe? Or just get stuck. That works too, Link. Climb up. Okay, how am I supposed to get up there? Okay, new plan. Paraglide. This is a rather silly battle, but I'm not sure how else I'm supposed to do this. That's okay, we have a backup. It's this one. Alright. There. Boom! This is a chunk I can't use. What's this? Spiked Boko Bow. That's not anything. Arrow. Amber. And amber. Hoorah! Oh. Alright, well that was thrilling and all, but I don't think it brought us any closer to fixing the tower. Though I suppose we'll find out. It's also possible that I've been going to the wrong cave. You said foot of the hill, so maybe I need to go like way further down. Caves at the foot of the hill. Well, this just looks like water to me. I don't see any caves here. So what is it that we're supposed to do? Well, let's check out the cave one more time. There may have been something I missed. Because all indications are I have to go there. Here we are. What's this? Oh, blue nightshade. Yep, that's the way out. That's the way to the Horriblin sector. Since we're here, might as well do this. Okay, I was hoping to mine the ore from that, but I guess Shinobu blows it up. Good to know. So I genuinely don't see anywhere else I can go. Oh. Oh, darn it. Don't you just hate it when your quarry evaporates in front of you? Oh, where's a wall I haven't busted yet? Let's try this. Oh, there's another path in here. Move this out of the way. You're done, Bubble Frog. Now shrink into a rabbit and a gem that you do somehow, for some reason. Nice. Okay, so we found this room. That's cool. There doesn't seem to be anything above. What happens if I ascend here? Apparently nothing. What happens if I ascend here? I'm basically just trying to see if I can, like, get inside the tower by shooting upwards. That's where even am I? Okay, so the tower's over there. So if I go over here... So close. So it's like right here. Yeah, like right on this part here that's like marked. There we go. Can I activate this from here? Open. Huh? How'd you get inside? Okay, well I got my way in here. I don't think this was terribly helpful, though. Okay, well I can fuse well I can get myself some decent spears, but I don't seem able to get out of here. I don't suppose you'll let me ascend out of here, will you? Yeah, no. Also, Blood Moon's coming. Great. Yeah, here comes the Blood Moon.
When the glow of the blood-stained moon...
Yes, yes, all the monsters come back to life. Including the horrible ones I killed like a second ago. Well, let's see if there's been any new development here. Oh my... Oh great, the Battle Talus came back. Okay, so that's a good lesson to learn. Overworld bosses resurrect too. They just have a nice star that says you beat them earlier. Well, I guess that means you can refight them. Oh, great. There we go. Oh, here it is. Hey. Oh, wait. I think I get it. No, not. Okay, now this should open. Look, the door opened! Could it be... Did you fix it for me? I can't believe a bunch of sticks caused this hassle. I wonder if they were there to begin with and fell over somehow, or if some monster did that on purpose. Either way, that really helps, thank you. Well... The mechanisms aren't working right, I'll just give them a bit of oil. Ta-da! Wasn't a big problem. A little oil cleared it right up. Right, I'm gonna head on ahead, so this is goodbye. Alright, so finally. We can activate this tower. Anyway, let's get rid of this stupid thing. Let's take back my fused one. Yep. Alright, once more. And boom! Alright. Let's activate the purr pad. Surface map updated. Alright, here we are with Laneru Wetlands. Yeah, this is the one we wanted. Oh, got the sky map updated too. Alright, and with this, I think our path is pretty clear. We wanted the one by the wetland. We wanted the chasm by the wetlands, and I think this is it right here. So let us head on in. Alright, here's the chasm. Let's hop on in. Laneru Wetlands Chasm. Ha! What is that? Oh, actually, wait a minute. Is that Goma? That was like a smaller version of the marbled rock roast, Goma. Okay, so where does this put us? That puts us here. Yeah, I think that's a Goma over there. Well, it's not what we're looking for. We're looking for this. Right over here. Statue. Let's try to go around the monsters if possible. Let's, no, not that way. Let's go this way. Okay, so these are now Zora statues we're following. Alright, let's gun it. If there's another statue we're passing, let's gun it for the light route. Oh. Okay, I didn't think there'd be water here. Do I have any stamina rejuvenating food? I have one. But it's like really good. I don't want to waste that. Alright, I might just take the L here. Okay, well, so now that we know that... let's try this again. There we go. Alright. Sekiom Lighthouse. Whoa, this one expanded things a lot. Now, do we still have statues around here? Ah, there they are, up there. Yep, and then go this way, and then this way. Wonder how much of the underworld map will have lightened up by the time we're done with these. So far, so good. We're staying in the brightened area, which is helping. Okay, now we're going into uncharted territory. Whoa! Well, a couple notes. One, I hope I didn't lose the trail by flying over here. And second, what the heck is that down there? We knowledge Lighthouse, or Light Route. Okay, let's brighten up this area. Now, are there statues here? Yes. And they seem to be directing me right towards this thing. Actually, that looks just also kind of familiar. It looks like the Mukta Rock. Oh, and this is a chest that I can unlock out by beating it. Well, It's right by a light route, so finding it won't be difficult. Let's keep going. Although, just for the sake of... There we go. Okay, so we need to go straight this way. Oh, I see. We go right up this cliff. Oh, great. Okay. Now, before I throw myself over here, let's just make sure we got the angle right. So we need to go this way. Okay. I think I launched myself the right way. Yeah, he's facing over this way. I really don't want to lose the trail now. I don't see it continuing, though. Ay, ay, ay. This is why I need a bigger stamina bar. Okay, so what am I missing here? Oh, he was turned more to his right than I was. He's facing this way. I was going too far to the left. What are you? Oh, well, here's the next statue. Ow! Thanks for the bright bloom seed and the zonite. Alright. So now here's this. Now we gotta go up this cliff. Oh great, really? Really? There we go. Okay, now I can see. Okay, so you want me to go this way. No, just right through here. Probably didn't have to use an arrow for that. That's okay. Oh. It looks like we found our destination. I don't see Kohga anywhere. Yeah, abandoned Lanera mine. This does not bode well. Yep, there's Kohga still trying to activate the... whatchamacallit. Now, okay, so there's a light room over there. I would like to activate that before the fight we're about to have, rather than after. So let's head over and do that. Oh, we even have nice little devices prepared for us. Kohga light route. Boom. Alright. They're not fused. Let's go with Ultra Hand. And go! I'm a little concerned that we're going to be fighting in the water now, because that's all we have around here. Well, only one way to find out. I will start with this weapon. What am I doing wrong? Maybe my angle's off? No, that's still not working. Whoa, how long have you been there? Like, a second? Why, you little... Tried to catch me off guard, did you? I probably would have just attacked you with my sword if I was. You? Cowardly sneak! Like I said before, my plan has changed. But we already mined up everything there is to mine around here. So what you saw was just, you know... I was killing time. I'm menacing. So yeah, you get it. Anyway, I can't believe you followed me to another mine, persistent little pest. In honor of our long-awaited reunion, I graciously allowed you to fight me one-on-one before. But right now, you're the last thing on my mind, because the end is nigh. I've got things to do, so let's make this real quick. Yiga Clan attack! I see. Okay, well that's not gonna work. Alright, let's go. Of course that happens. Here we go. Okay, round 3 worked. Oh shoot, I missed. You know, Boo, you coming back? There we go. I gotta stop missing shots. Huh? Oh, he's over there now. Oh! Okay, well, I said jump sideways, Link, not forwards, but thank you. Now I can take this. Okay, but one this way and boom! Okay, that failed. Oh my god, it's the lights. Please detach. No. Alright. I guess I'm sticking to this after all. Link, you gotta stop jumping forwards when I hold bloody right. Great, there goes another opportunity failed. No, I'm trying to get on the thing. Turn. Okay, shoot. There we go. Okay, switch to my Lizzo arm. Alright, next round. I hope I don't run out of... I'm running out of weapons now. Darn it. Okay, well, I got his health down, so that means he's gonna mix it up now. I think. But... Alright, he has shields. Get up, get up! Yes! Okay, we took out another quarter of his health. Okay, Link, I need you to stop swimming around the raft and get on the raft. Thank you. Alright, where did they go? Why did I lose... Darn it. Alright, one more round should do. The steering stuck out wet, so my hand slipped. No matter. Once again, you're too late. I've already dug up all the crystallized charges this place had to offer. And there's more. I just got word from my underlings that they've located the man himself. They found the Demon King. Just one more step. Just one teeny little step until the Aegis Clan's long-standing desire comes to fruition. We have more than enough crystallized charges now. And there's only one more abandoned mine to ransack. Hear me now, Link. It's time to start the final excavation. The northwestern abandoned mine awaits. That's where I'll use those charges to activate our ultimate weapon, offer it to the Demon King, and bring the world to its end. Until our next encounter will be our last. You'll get yours, just you wait. And I got a chest. Will I ever get the rest of the Iga set, I wonder? Greetings. Thank you for eliminating the intruders. I was listening closely to the goings-on. The northwestern abandoned mine that man headed for is likely the abandoned Hebra mine, but there are few chasms in Hebra by which to reach it. The path stretching from Hyrule Ridge that was previously used is no longer a viable route. Though I recall there being a chasm somewhere that connects directly to the abandoned mine. There's one other thing before you resume your journey. My associate over there manages schema stones. You may want to ask for one. I suppose so. Yeah. And there's your associate. Authorized and verified. Welcome. This is once a busy refinery where a great deal of zonite was processed. My task here is to manage designs for mining equipment. Please hold one moment. I have confirmed there is a schema stone you do not yet have. Allow me to rectify that. Thank you. What is this one? Oh, it's just the boat. New design has been registered with auto build. I will also prepare the parts required to test via auto build. I hope the schema stone I have provided is useful to you. Alright. Boom. Okay, I don't think this is quite right, but that's okay. Although it is good to know that the auto build will suck up like extra pieces if you're not careful. Alright, so we got 20 minutes left. What should we do? Well, I don't think we'll have time to necessarily finish the Kohga questline, but we can at least take a look. So there is like no chasms here at all. There's a chasm here and a chasm here, which seem to be the closest ones. So that'll be interesting to get to. In fact, you know what I think I'll do to wrap things up? I remember we went to this maze a while back, and there was a shrine in there, and then we never actually went in the shrine because I got attacked by a monster and died. So, let's head on over there and try to at least grab that Light of Blessing. And that'll be a good capstone for today. Oh, whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. This is. Okay. So let's head right on over this way. Perfect timing. I needed a new weapon. What? Oh, wrong. I'm holding the wrong thing, that's why. There we go. There. There we got some cheap weapons to expend. I know there's a shrine nearby. We're heading towards it. This time we're gonna hopefully enter it without getting blasted. Alright, so I think this person left a trail behind. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, pine cones. Yep. Okay, and the pine cones have reset themselves. Alright. It's clear they want me to do this. I kind of have to ask, though, what exactly is the purpose of a maze if there's literally just a trail that tells you where to go? I don't mind it, because we got places to be, but it's kind of weird. Ooh. Yes, please. Where is my flint? There it is. But here we are. I really gotta go across. Yeah, I gotta go across here. Love it how they put the bow drop right on top of the gloom just to tease you. Okay, here's this nice shiny thing. Nope. But there we go. Okay. But okay. Okay, just made it. Da-da-da-da. I made it. The pathway leads to the center of the ruins. There's a trail of lights here that beckons me in. Must be that. So right up here. Or was it this way? Nope. Do I really gotta just melt this? Well, I don't have any fire weapons, inconveniently. How should I go about this? Actually, what if I shoot Yonobu at it? Well, that did like a tiny bit of something, but not much. Alright. Let's put this right next door. No, not fuse. Give me some flint. Okay. Well, I got a lovely shield out of that, but that's not really what I'm looking for. Oh, what's this? Yeah, I think this is where I'm supposed to go. Yep, got more pine cones. And more gloom. There we go. Power through it. Oh. Take that. I think I gotta go around this. Okay, we got this. And this. Ladder. Yep, let's keep going. Go, 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 go. Okay, we're back here. Oh, great, you're back. Oh, shoot, let me move, let me move, let me move. Proceed on, I need your power here. Okay, so it's not random, this thing just attacks you whenever you come here. And why did it move so fast? How am I supposed to get out of the way? Oh my god! Oh my god! Are you serious? Let me... Can you give me a second to do anything, please? Oh my god! Okay, don't attack, Link, even though I'm holding a frickin' weapon. Well, I was holding a weapon, I guess. Oh my god. Oh my god! Wait, are they just coming back from the dead? They're just coming back from the dead endlessly. What the freak? Oh. I literally could have just run straight forward and gotten there. Alright. Well, that is some frustrating nonsense right there. But that's okay. So, I think we're gonna call it here for tonight. Tomorrow, I'm gonna try to figure out how you're supposed to get into that shrine. This should not be this difficult. Oh, hello. Who are you? Alright, well, at least I'll recoup some flint. Alright, anyway, like I was saying, I think we'll end it here for tonight. We got some pretty good progress on the Kohga quest line. We only got one more round to settle with him. I'm gonna try to figure out what you're supposed to do with this shrine over here, because getting attacked by those hands just does not seem viable. There's gotta be something you're supposed to do. I mean, I know you're supposed to melt the ice in front of the shrine so you can get inside of it. Doing that while also being attacked just seems a bit overkill. But yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. Thanks for sticking with me, everyone. Locust Storm signing out.